GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another QuickSave Review with me, RC, here on GGRC. Today we're going to be checking out Gravity Duck on the Switch. Now, Gravity Duck is a game that comes out tomorrow, Friday, and it's another $5 budget game on the Switch. And I gotta say, guys, I'm pretty impressed with this game. For a $5 game, it's a lot of fun. Now, I will say, going into this, it's very bare bones. That is to say, what you see is what you get with this game. There isn't a whole lot of uncovering new abilities or new things as you go. The tile sets do change between the 4 different worlds that this game looks to have. But other than that, the gameplay is pretty much the same that you're going to find from World 1 to World 2 to World 3. Just to give you a small example of that, if we go to the options screen here, look at that. Your 2 options are music on and sound effects on, and that's it. Speaking of which, why don't we turn on the music here? There we go. Some nice joyful 8-bit or 16-bit style music here. So yeah, let's jump into the game, shall we? Because like I said, very bare bones. You got 4 worlds from what I can tell. I've actually played more of this game than I expected to. I kind of just sat and was just enjoying myself with it because I don't know about you guys out there. I feel like sometimes nowadays when you sit down to play a game, you really got to set aside time, right? You got to set aside time to figure out what's going on with this game, learn all of the different things. You know, there's a learning curve to it, right? I love a game like this because you just jump in and you know exactly what to do almost immediately. And I just found myself sort of enamored with it and sat there for like an hour and a half or so just playing the game and getting through levels. I've already got myself over to the mountains, the World 3, but we're going to start at the forest here just so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. So let's start at the very first level. And you can see how bare bones this is again as far as story goes. So you have, hello there, my little minion. Bring me all the golden eggs that will make you rich. Now you have the power to control gravity. So just like that, for no reason, I guess he wants him to collect golden eggs, and now he can control gravity. I don't know why, but that's that's the whole story. Do not fail me, now go. And that's it. That's the whole thing. So you play as Gravity Duck here, and your whole goal is to pick up the golden eggs. The cool thing, though, is that if you hit any button on your controller as you're going by, actually, I think it's only A. Yeah, it is only A. I lied. If you hit the A button on your controller, you can switch between different sides of the walls when you're, whether you're upside down or on the sides of the walls, which we'll demonstrate right here. So you see there, look, we can actually grab the sides of the walls too. If you hit it again, it'll send you down. So depending on what side of the wall you're actually on, it'll send you different ways. So if you're coming from the right, it'll send you up, and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Like I said, very, very simple design, the way it works, but it works, and that's what I like about it. It's real simple, and it just works. Look at that. So you can zoom through these levels. There we go. Gravity Duck, baby. Gravity Duck. This one's actually pretty fun. You gotta hit the yellow, and then you gotta move up, hit that yellow to get over there. All right, so that is the forest. Let's exit here. Let's go to the underground here. Let's see where we left off here. Let's jump into 9 in the underground. So things start to get a little bit more complicated, as you can see. So one of my nitpicks with this game is that you can't really see the level in its entirety before you start. You know, you can't really see sort of what is coming around the bend. You kind of got to play a little bit of trial and error. And you guys out there might know me. I am not the biggest fan of trial and error in games. So this game has a bit of that. For the most part, because the levels are so quick to play, it hasn't really been too big of a deal for me to deal with. Try to line him up. There we go. But it's still a little frustrating. It's still something that I'm just not the biggest fan of with any game. Any game that's like, hey, you gotta do the trial and error thing and figure out how to get here to there without much of any kind of a map, or like from here. I wish they would let you kind of scope out the map first before you started. But like I said, the levels aren't long enough so that it's really that big of an issue. There we go. Got the egg. Let's see, we'll do one more level here. And all of these levels I've already played through, so I was just gonna say, if I make them look easy, that's why. Another nitpick too is the death animation. You guys just saw it. I'm not very impressed with it. It is literally like the duck just turns into a big circle and disappears, and I don't like that. I don't think that is very clever or well done. We're going to check out the last area that I've unlocked so far. This is the mountain. So we'll start with level 2 where I left off. So you can see this adds swinging spikes, you know. See, look at that death animation. When you die, it's just poof. They could have done more with that. I mean, come on. Okay. Let's see if we can actually get past this thing. All right, up. Oh, I knew they were going to throw spikes there. That's another thing. So that's why it becomes annoying, in my opinion, the whole, like, not knowing what's coming up thing. Because I would have been able to prepare for those spikes had I known they were going to be there in the first place. But I had no way of knowing. There we go. We got through that one. Get that. Fall through. Oh, actually, yeah, we can just keep walking. There we go. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, there's a new enemy. I haven't seen this guy before. There's no way to get by him without him getting closer. So it looks like this level you got a couple different ways you could go, if you so choose. Alright, actually that wasn't all that bad. It seemed worse than it really was. Alright, so then we want to go back this way. Go here. There you go. But you guys kind of see, like, I probably overshot how much time I've spent with this game. It's probably been more like an hour if I really had to put it into a time. Because the game just, like, flows real quick. I know I said an hour and a half previously, but it probably is more like an hour that I've spent with it. But like I said, the game just flows. It's real easy to just keep going and keep going from level to level as I'm doing here. And I'm just having a good time with it. Like I said, I love simple games like this. It reminds me of playing, you know, old school Super Nintendo or NES games, which are definitely styles of games I miss. And I'm glad that they are coming to the forefront once again here in 2019. But we are actually going to stop right there, guys, because we have played through a bit of Gravity Duck there, and I think you guys get the point. Like I said, though, I think that this is an awesome little package of a game for $5. I feel like it's going to be a real short play for most people. I think it will total out of an hour and a half to 2 hours for me. For a $5 game, that's not too bad. For some of you who don't do so well with like puzzles and platformers and that kind of thing, it might take you a little bit longer. It could be one of those games that you might find a little frustrating at times. But for me personally, I think it's great. And I think this is one you should definitely check out because it's a pretty fun game. But guys, there you go. That's Gravity Duck. And of course, I'll see you all next time on the next Quick Save Review. See you then.